Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and it's time for a VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray update for February 5th, 2024. As of today, I got 2 VHS tapes and 5 DVDs and 2 Blu-rays from both eBay and Amazon. So with that being said, let's get started on showing you guys the first 2 VHS tapes that I got. And starting with the clamshell tape, and it's going to be on the 1994 movie, The Lion King. And this is also the Lion King special edition as well, released in 2002 in IMAX theaters. And yes, I do have the DVD version of the Lion King special edition, which I know I had that DVD ever since I was a little kid. And yep, featuring an all new song. And that song was actually a deleted song called "The Morning Report." Yeah. Rated G, and the runtime's approximately 90 minutes for the special edition cut. And yes, and it's also a THX certified release as well. Special features includes never-before-seen animation, like during the "I Just Can't Wait to Be King" sequence, as well as the Morning Report, which is like I said, a deleted song, because speaking of which, fun fact, when I first watched The Lion King when I first watched this movie as a little kid, the 2002 IMAX special edition cut was actually my introduction to The Lion King. And until many years later, I completely had no idea that The Morning Report was a deleted song until many years later, because The Morning Report was not included on the original cut when the movie first came out in 1994, or the 2011 3D re-release. But of course, yeah, The Morning Report can only be viewable on the 2002 special edition IMAX cut, and The Morning Report was also performed on The Lion King on Broadway as well. But in case some of you guys are wondering, I decided to get the clamshell VHS of The Lion King special edition, since mostly because I had a lot of memories growing up with this version of The Lion King. Yeah. But yeah, Lion King definitely needs no introduction. It's a masterpiece from Disney. So that's the Lion King special edition on VHS. And oh yeah, and before I forget, I think I meant to show you the tape. Almost forgot to show you guys the tape. Yep. There we are. Alright, so that's the Lion King special edition on VHS, released in 2003 after its IMAX re-release on Christmas Day of 2002. After the movie first came out in 1994, but you guys get it. Alright, and the second VHS I got is the 2006 VHS of the 2005 movie, Zathura, A New Adventure from the World of Jumanji. I remember watching this movie like a lot of times when I first watched this in elementary school, and I gotta say, Zathura is probably an underrated film in my opinion, because I've always enjoyed this movie, and it's very underrated. Movie stars Josh Hutcherson, Jonah Bobo, Dax Shepard, Christian Stewart, and Tim Robbins. Music by John Debney and directed by Jon Favreau. Oh yeah, and the co-producer is Peter Billingsley, aka Ralphie from A Christmas Story. And based on the book by Chris Van Allsburg. And this movie also stars Frank Oz as well. Frank Oz actually provides the voice of the robot. Rated PG. And the runtime is the runtime's kind of covered by that sticker there. But yeah, this VHS release of Zathura is actually really rare because this movie was actually released on VHS and DVD back in 2006. Like, the VHS actually came out in 2006, which was the same year VHS tapes were completely dying out. And yeah, this explains that this VHS is very rare and hard to find. Thankfully, it wasn't too expensive when I got this on eBay. Oh yeah, and here's the runtime. The runtime's approximately 101 minutes. Released by Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Yeah, this is one of the earliest releases from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. And, yeah. Zathura, underrated film. I've always enjoyed it. And that's going to be it for the VHSs. Now, on with the DVDs. The first DVD I'm going to be showing you guys that I got for this media update is another movie starring Kristen Stewart. And I also watched this movie. And plus earlier last summer, I actually watched this movie, and it's called Adventureland. Yep, the 2009 film Adventureland. It's got unrated bonus features and killer music from David Bowie, The Cure, INXS, and Lou Reed. Starring Jesse Eisenberg, Kristen Stewart, Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig, and Ryan Reynolds, from the director of Superbad. Rated R, and it was released by Miramax. Yeah, because if any of you guys out there have not seen Adventureland, then I really recommend it. Because I think it's a good summer flick, in my opinion, about Jesse Eisenberg's character who gets a summer job at a fair, as in Carnival. Yeah. So that's Adventureland. Next DVD, we got a Will Ferrell DVD. And this is also known to be one of Will Ferrell's first movies he was ever in. And this one's called Men Seeking Women, which is actually a direct-to-video film, and also one of Will Ferrell's first films he's ever been in. Starring Grant Shaw, Will Ferrell, and Anthony Pellermo, whatever you want to pronounce that last name. The runtime is approximately 94 minutes, and it's not rated. Yeah. Grant Shaw was actually the same guy who voiced the four men from DreamWorks' Ants. And this DVD was released by Artisan Home Entertainment. Disc. Chapter index, like scene selections. So that's Men Seeking Women. The next DVD is another Will Ferrell movie I got. And it's also one of Will Ferrell's best movies he's in. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Rated PG-13, and the runtime is 1 hour and 34 minutes. Starring Will Ferrell, Christina Applegate, Paul Rudd, Steve Carell, David Koechner, and Fred Willard. Directed by Adam McKay, and also written by Will Ferrell and Adam McKay. Yep. It's got hilarious bonus features. Oh yeah, it's got most, like, some DVDs at the time had these clippers, so yeah. This movie is like very, very awesome, and it's also a really funny movie too. Yeah. So that's the first Anchorman film. Next up, we got another Anchorman film, and this one actually came out the same year as the movie itself. Wake Up Ron Burgundy. This one is not rated, and the runtime is 1 hour and 32 minutes. Released by DreamWorks Home Entertainment. Yeah, so that's Wake Up Ron Burgundy. And the last DVD I got is the second Anchorman. Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues. Rated PG-13, and the runtime is 118 minutes. Yeah, this was a good sequel. And that's going to be it for the DVDs, so now on with the last two Blu-rays. And these two Blu-rays I actually got from Amazon, and they're both 2023 movies too. So, first up, first off, I'm going to be showing you guys one of my all-time favorite horror movies of last year, Thanksgiving, from Eli Roth. Released by TriStar Pictures and Spyglass Media Group, starring Patrick Dempsey. I went and saw this movie in theaters by myself, and I really enjoyed Thanksgiving. Yeah, like I said, it's one of my favorite horror movies of 2023. And I gotta say, this is probably Eli Roth's best horror movie he made, because his past horror movies he directed were considered hit or misses. But I gotta say, this movie, Thanksgiving, is his best horror movie, besides, his non-horror movie that he directed in 2018, like, The House of the Clock and Its Walls, because that wasn't really a horror movie, because it was more of a fantasy film. But yeah, Thanksgiving, great movie. And yes, I also heard I heard Eli Roth is also making a sequel to Thanksgiving as well, which should be coming out in next year in November of 2025. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot to mention, this could also be a good horror movie to watch for both Thanksgiving and Halloween. Even if some of you guys out there who live in Canada, this is probably a good watch for Canadian Thanksgiving, since Canadian Thanksgiving is usually celebrated in October, the same month as Spooky Month, Halloween. So this is a good watch to all Canadian people out there who celebrate Thanksgiving in October. This is a good watch for both spooky season and the Thanksgiving season in October, if some of you guys out there live in Canada. But for me, I live in the United States, and and me and my family usually celebrate Thanksgiving in November, because I live in the United States. But yeah, so like I said, I recommend Thanksgiving if you haven't seen it yet, to all horror movie fans out there. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's wild fun. Alright. And the last Blu-ray I got is the 2023 movie, Silent Night, a John Woo film. I also saw this movie by myself, and I actually thought it wasn't that bad of a film, in my opinion. I mean, it was just decent, in my opinion. Rated R, and the runtime is approximately 104 minutes. Only includes 2 special features, a featurette and the trailer. I already redeemed the codes before making this update, like a couple days ago. Yeah, by that I mean I already redeemed the code like a couple days ago before filming this update. Just letting you all know. Yeah, this movie didn't really last too long in theaters, because I think, because I know some of my friends have been saying that Silent Night left theaters quickly, and maybe it's because it didn't do well at the box office, and they decided to release it on demand. But this movie kind of feels like 2023's Violent Night, the 2022 Christmas film Violent Night, only without dialogue, and it's a different story. And yeah, Silent Night, check. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for this VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray update for February 5th, 2024. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and make sure to like this video as well. With that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.